country. I started to travel 2 months ago.
And more people speak English than I thought they would.
Yeah, arigatou gozaimasu. Enjoy your trip in Japan. You're so fashionable. What? Yeah.
I'm so fashionable?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is going to be interesting. I don't think I'm that fashionable.
Thank you so much for your time. May I know your name and where you're from?
My name is Taquaria. I'm from the United States, Georgia.
Georgia, I see.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. This is your first time come to Japan?
This is my first time here. Yeah.
So how is it your experience in Japan?
It's been fun. I went out late last night.
What?
So I had a really late day, so I just kind of been walking around. It's just been real easygoing, real comfortable. So like I've enjoyed myself so far.
So how long you will be in Japan?
Just for a couple days.
Oh, for a couple of days.
So it's a very short visit. I plan to leave on Saturday.
So why you come to Japan?
I've never been, so I was like, why not? And I just.
You come here for visiting Japan?
Just visiting. Yeah, just visit. I have nothing special planned. So yeah, I don't even know what this is. So I was trying to. Oh, it's a museum. Got it.
Yeah. This is a shrine, but you would call it
close it. Yeah, I saw that. So I was like, oh, I'll check out something else. I think it's a Hedgehog Cafe. I'll go check out in a few minutes. So that's what I'm doing.
So you traveling alone in Japan?
Yeah.
So how is it? Because you alone while traveling in Japan, how you feel?
I've read before I got here it was pretty safe, so like that's one of the things I looked at. So I do know someone here.
I see.
So like we met up yesterday. She's stationed here. She's in the Air Force, so that was. But I'm comfortable, so I don't feel like I have to look over my shoulder, which is another difference than being in the United States. Is that you can't be as comfortable traveling alone and by yourself. But I'm used to it. So I don't mind going out. I don't mind talking to people. I don't mind, so it's been pretty easy. So.
I see. Glad to hear that. What the difference between your initial impression of Japan and your actual experience when you arrived in Japan?
That's a really good question. I didn't come with a lot of like expectations.
Okay.
I did a few research because I try to be, as respectful and mindful as, possible when I go to different countries. So, I know what cultural things are. So I tried to look into those. So far, I don't think I've seen a huge disconnect as far as like, I thought I would have to be even more timid, but everybody is just like easygoing, minding their business. So I think that was probably the part of it. I think I expect everybody to be a little bit more reserved and a little bit more timid. Not saying that, everyone's not, but it just in a more, I have to tiptoe and walk around and I can't say certain things, but I haven't had that issue. So I think it's been fun to see. So yeah. And everybody obviously so stylish.
I see. Yes. How about food here? You have tried anything?
I've been eating a lot of ramen. I just came from eating ramen, so I am happy as a clam. I said I'm going to find some places later. If you have a recommendation, I will happily go.
Oh yeah. After this, I will.
Yeah, but right now ramen is.
So the priority is ramen.
My priority every time. Like I'm probably going to eat it 2 more times today.
So. After that, I will take water. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
What's surprising you when you come to Japan?
What has surprised me so far? So I haven't been here long, so I'll start with that. But what has surprised me? The nightlife. I went out yesterday, and it was just being out so late. I didn't realize I was looking at a place that I may go to tonight, and it was like it doesn't open until 10. I was like, people are just out really late. So I don't know. I didn't expect everybody to be out so late. So I knew looking up things before I got here that, like there are a lot of English signs, but like I didn't expect to be able to navigate so comfortably, not knowing Japanese. So that was a surprise for me. Yeah.
How about Japanese people? Do you have any contacting with the Japanese people?
Limited, obviously work. Just I've been taking the trains. I've just been out in public. So like limited contact, but everybody that I've met, everybody's just been kind and nice. So,
what the aspect of Japan did you find different to your country?
Different, much cleaner, much more orderly. So like there's. It's just I always say like just going out in public, using the restrooms, like everything is clean, which to me indicates that this is a country that is everybody's responsibility. It's, you know, like there's a sense of pride there that I don't think I see in the United States. Like if you're out, it's always somebody else's responsibility, so they don't clean up after themselves. And it's just like, it's very frustrating. But here, I don't even think I've seen a piece of paper on the ground.
You just around Tokyo.
I was just around Tokyo. Yeah, I don't. It's a very short visit. Maybe if I come back, if I have more time, I'll probably, I don't know, go to the mountains or something and explore more. So.
Glad to hear that you really enjoy your trip in Japan. Is there anything in Japan that you would like to adopt to your country?
As the whole country or just me personally?
Your person and your country. Yeah, you can say both of them.
Okay, I mean, just me personally, I think, again, like I said before, it was just that reminder to like, it's everyone's responsibility. So like just being more conscious of my impact with other people, you know, and I say that in a way like, you know, if you're on an escalator here, everybody's lined up on the left side and then you walk on the path, which is, you know, it makes sense, but also people abide by that, and I don't think that happens enough in our country. So just like further, you know, just being responsible, being, you know, a better citizen when I'm out in the world, and I wish that would carry on just in my own country. You know, it's a little chaotic over there sometimes.
What has impressed you, the most impressed you since you come to
The
Japan?
ramen. It's so good. Like, I've had good ramen, but it is so good.
Haven't tried ramen in Japan?
No, I have here, but not before this. I mean, yeah, so this is my first time. Sorry.
I see.
Yummy. I know there are other foods in Japan, but like.
So the priority is ramen.
My priority every time. Like I'm probably gonna eat it 2 more times today. So, I'm here for the ramen. I'm sorry.
It's okay, no problem. Many people come to here for ramen also. Do you love Japan?
You know what? It's growing on me. It's definitely a country that I come back to visit probably a few times. Like I'm really enjoying just my experience here, and it's only been a couple of days, so I would definitely, you know, come back. And I met several people from different countries when I were out last night, and they've been here for years, and they're like, I'm not leaving, and I was just like, all right, you know, so that's a good indication that, you know, they are enjoying their experience here. So yeah,
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you. Nihon daisuki.
Thank you so
Learn something new. Thank you.
This is our token of thanks. Chocolate cookies for you. Maybe you can try it for your snack. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you can. Maybe you can just you can go straight for this. You can see the ramen shop there. Have the ramen there. It's very delicious.
Very good.
Yeah. Very good.
All right.
Different place, different taste.
And that's what the one I had last night was very different than the one I had today, but they were still so good.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like, so.
Since you come to Japan, please try all the ramen in Japan. In Tokyo, so it's many different type of ramen.
Okay.
Please try it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. It's gonna be my all day tomorrow. So that's it. So thank you so much.
Thank you
That
so
was
much
fun.
for your
I appreciate
time.
it.
Yeah, arigatou gozaimasu. Enjoy your trip in Japan. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Toracha. May I know your name and where you're from?
My name's Ashley. I'm from Melbourne in Australia.
This is your first time come to Japan?
Second time in Japan.
Second time in Japan. I
Yeah.
see. Last time when you have been in Japan?
Just before COVID, so 2019.
I see.
Yeah.
So how is it your experience second time in Japan?
Yeah, I loved it. The food, I've been doing a bit of snowboarding.
Oh,
Been
snowboarding.
really good snow here compared to Australia.
I
So
see.
yeah, people are very friendly. It's great.
So how long you will be in Japan this time?
Almost a month.
Almost a month. So
Yeah.
today, how long you have been?
Only 2 days till I go home
Around the trip.
at the end of the trip.
I see. Where you have snowboarding in Japan?
In Hakuba and Niseko.
へースノーボードために来たって。Maybe you can tell us what were difference between your initial impression of Japan and your actual experience when you were visiting Japan.
I think I was concerned about the language
I see.
and more people speak English than I thought they would.
I see. Oh, so
Yeah.
you expected. So you surprised that you come more English words and you can see in Japan.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
Besides Tokyo, when you have been?
I've been to Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto. I went to Kinosaki Onsen for a night,
Oh.
and then Sapporo.
So how is it your experience hot spring in Japan?
It's very different to Australia, but very nice. I like it.
I see. Glad to hear that. What aspect of Japan did you find different from your country?
I think the busyness.
I
How many
see.
people, especially at Shibuya Crossing.
I see.
Yeah, lots of people, but very good public transport. Yeah.
What surprised you when you come to Japan?
I think besides the amount of people that could speak English, I think it was how easily I felt that I could navigate around. Particularly with the subway, you can get lots of places,
I see.
and I think that it's quite reasonably priced compared to a lot of other public transport systems in the world.
Besides Japan, where you have been?
I lived in London for 5 years, so
I see.
I've done most of Europe. I've done a bit of the Middle East, a bit of Asia, some of the Pacific Islands. I've done a lot of travel, over 50 countries.
Yes, boy. Maybe you can tell us what the culture difference did you notice in your interaction with the Japanese people?
I think how polite they are and how welcoming and friendly and willing to help. I think that's very different than Australians. I think that they try to find opportunities to help people.
How about food in Japan?
It's amazing. I
Glad to hear
love
that.
gyoza,
Oh, gyoza.
katsu.
Oh, katsu.
Yeah, they're my favourites. I
I see. How about ramen? You have tried
haven't tried ramen yet.
Haven't tried ramen
No,
yet?
maybe tonight
Yeah, you have to try ramen.
before I go.
Yeah. How about sushi? You have tried sushi?
Not a sushi fan. I have had some wagyu though,
Oh.
which was very nice.
Mm.
That was number one on my list to
I
eat.
see.
Yeah.
Is there anything in Japan that you would like to adopt to your country?
The food.
I see.
I'd love to have more Japanese food in Australia. We have some, but not a lot.
No, I see.
Yeah, the food.
So how about alcohol in Japan? Did you drink anything in Japan?
I tried some sake and I had some beer at the Sapporo Beer Museum.
Oh,
But I don't really drink alcohol, so I
I
haven't had a lot.
see. Thank you so much
No worries,
for
you're
your
welcome.
time. Do you like Japan?
I love Japan.
I love Japan.
That's why
So
I've come
can-
back again.
Thank you so much.
Nihon daisuki.
Oh, thank you so much. You have a good pronunciation.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
This is our token of thanks because you're cooperating with us.
Ah,
This
that's
is
okay.
this is chocolate cookies for you. Maybe you can try
We'll
it.
go with all my pocky.
Oh, so this one is the most popular one. Yeah. Thank you so much. I know your name and where you're from.
My name is Victoria and I'm from Switzerland.
Switzerland. I see. Is it your first time come to Japan?
Yeah,
So
I just arrived yesterday night.
you just arrived yesterday night. I
Yeah.
see. So how is it, Japan? Your first impression?
I'm so happy and so excited at the same time. It was my dream actually to come
I
here.
see.
And it's a dream come true.
Oh, what were the difference between your initial impression of Japan and your actual experience when you come visited here?
Actually, it's difficult to say because I just arrived.
Yeah, yes.
So I think I will see in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm really happy because I thought it could be more crowded.
I see.
I feel okay, so it's good.
So you were planning to go out from Tokyo?
Yeah, I'm going to another city,
Mm.
but actually I don't really know what I'm going to do exactly
I
for the
see.
moment. So yeah, let's see.
What food in Japan? Do you have tried anything in Japan?
I just tried just one dish
Okay.
because I just arrived here.
Yeah, yes.
And it was pretty good.
What dish you have tried?
Oh, I don't remember the name, I'm sorry.
It's okay, no problem. What has impressed you the most since you've come to Japan?
I don't know because I'm super excited, so everything for me is nice. I'm traveling in a lot of countries. I started to travel 2 months ago,
I see.
So now I decide to leave Australia and come to Asia. So that's why I'm here.
I see. So from Switzerland, you go to Australia.
In Switzerland, I went to London,
I see.
Singapore, Australia,
Mm,
and after that I went to China, Taiwan,
mm.
Hong Kong, and Japan.
So this is last destination.
No, I don't know
Australia.
when I'm coming back.
I see. So before you come to Japan, where you have been?
I was in Hong Kong.
So maybe you can tell us what the country where you have been visited from Japan.
I don't know.
Don't
Mentality
know.
is different for sure.
Mm.
It's difficult to explain because I mean, for me it's normal that in every country we have like a different mentality
Yes.
and like different habits also. So for me every country is special. So
What surprising you when you come to Japan?
we're just like impressed about like the respect that people show to each other. How clean are the streets, like these little things. So yeah, I really like it.
Thank you so much. This is our token of thanks for us because you cooperating with us.
Thank you so much.
This is called Choco Mamire, is chocolate cookies. It's very popular in Japan. Maybe you can try this. Thank you so much for your time, enjoying your trip in Japan. Yep. Nice to meet you too. Yeah.
またね。
また。
日本に来れば心温まるおもてなしと細やかな心配り、女性たちが求める温かさと安心感が日本にはあるよ。旅する女性たちにとって日本は最高の楽園なんだと思うんだ。やっぱり日本っていいな。ありがとう、トラちゃん。
今日も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございます。もし動画が気に入っていただけたらチャンネル登録といいねボタンを押してくださいね。次回もお楽しみに。さよなら。